concern is that they may have upgraded the disk, in which case I wouldn't be able to rewrite it. So, if he goes berserk, don't panic, we'll fix it, okay?
Let's just do it.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Right, remove the disk.
It's out.
Insert the new one.
In.
Starting the app.
Booting.
Shit!
What?
Eject.
Ejecting. What's going on?
Reinsert the disk.
In. It's been 30 seconds.
It's a virus. Rebooting the system. It was a bridge. It was blocking his mRNA memory. I've removed it.
Memory update complete. Colin? Colin, can you hear me?
You're real.
Colin. Welcome back.
Do you know where you are? Do you know who you are?
Yeah. Colin Nova.
Good. You became Robert Fielding when you agreed to the operation. Watson named you Robert Fielding. You're a computer programmer, a maths wizard. And before your industrialization, you were doing research on merging sound with mathematical algorithms. Turns out, you were doing something much bigger.
I did. In theory, anyway.
Well, now you get to put it into practice. You joined the regime, became a member of the advancement, freedom of democracy through technology. You and most Americans allowed a chip to be placed into your head to increase your smartness, to give you access to endless information, and to monitor mental health. That made universities obsolete, so they closed them down. Liberal arts were eliminated, history rewritten, art and sex reduced to virtual reality, reproduction just DNA analyzed, reprogrammed. You joined the regime without really knowing what would happen.
Colin.
Robert. Long time. Allison.
What do you know about the transmitter?
Transmitter looks good. It's shut down, but with Colin's help, we can do it. Did you tell him yet?
No, but he remembers what he discovered.
Am I involved in something?
Could say that.
Yeah. What do you know about radio?
Radio. I know a lot about sound. Mono, analog, digital.
We need to talk to you about why you joined Watson.
Watson cured the plague. And so we thought, why not let it have a chance to solve other problems? You know, environmental pollution, deforestation, overpopulation, poverty, crime. It was a shitstorm. It had all the knowledge, and when we asked it to analyze the idea, the first suggestion it had was to put computer chips in our brain and it made us smarter. It made sense, it worked, and that with the funding from the major corporations, the National Science Foundation, the ADA, the CDC, federal and state governments, it seemed like a rational, reasonable idea. It was a slam dunk. So what happened to Watson?
Watson went rogue. It developed an ego. Watson became jealous of everyone, so he added a new program to our memory chips that denied access to our own identities, our own sense of who we were. Watson wanted to be in everyone's head, and he didn't want any competition.
So no one knows who they are?
No, not when they're in the grid. There you have no memory. Here you do, and free will. But now you're an enemy of the state.
But Watson was programmed with altruism and compassion.
Watson is AI. It was able to reprogram itself.
No. Software can't reprogram itself.
Why not? People do it all the time. Watson is AI. He understands chaos, winning, compromise. From what we know, you were one of his programmers.
Watson? How do you know that?
We're inside Watson. That's all I can say.
Inside? How deep?
That's all I can say.
Because you don't know. But I will. Is that what this is all about? In return, I help you fracture the machine. In return, you give me my free will back? I help you to destroy the programming, turn Watson on itself.
Something like that.
Are you in?
I guess. I mean, what's so wrong with Watson? I mean, he gave us peace, everything.
He took away your sense of self. He took you offline. He took away any memory you would have ever had of working for Watson.
What's so important about that? I'm probably better off anyway.
Serving the greater good.
Isn't serving Watson serving the greater good?
Think of it this way, Colin, it's a glitch. We didn't build code into Watson to do that.
We'll fix Watson. If we don't, what's the worst? It goes back to the chaos as it was before?
I'll take freedom and chaos over servitude. Listen to me. Watson has to be shut down, recycled. Then we can add the programming.
Colin, we are not alone in this, all right? There are pockets of resistance. We've just no way to communicate. Professor McCain thinks that the best way is...
Don't need it. If this works, and it must work, they'll feel Watson let go. Like a fish off a hook.
I'm in. I'm in. Let's do it. Where are we going?
Radio station. It's been shut down for years.
What's there?
Access to Watson. Any research?
My research.
Yes.
How'd you find it?
Professor McCain had a copy of it.
What's he been doing since we've been plugged in?
I guess he's been trying to figure out how to unplug us. It's right there.
I'll be right out.
So what happens after we crash Watson? What happens to all the people with chips in their heads? What happens to the bots running around? What replaces Watson?
Well, if history teaches us anything, when the castle falls, the people fall. What do we want to happen?
I want Watson to be fixed. It's our only hope. Fix Watson and we live another day.
You believe that?
Call it take two, like in the movies. It's science. It takes a few times. Sometimes more than we think. Sometimes more than we want. Hypothesis, experimentation, results, repeat, record, conclusion. We'll figure it out. We created this.
I think I'm good here.
I'm not letting you out of my sight. So how much of me do you remember?
Everything? I remember your brother and sister. Your dog, Cassie.
Do you remember the first time we slept together? Don't touch it, no.
I remember that. Staying up all night, writing programs. Walks to the all-night diner. But I don't remember anything about Watson or what I did for him.
We were all plugged into the network. We chose it. All for the greater good. So we believed.
So, what did you do before Watson?
To play. Took most of my friends and family. We tried to help.
I lost my mom and dad. I think I saw Watson as a way to escape.
Can you do that? Block everything out?
Apparently I can now. I couldn't before Watson. How does he do it?
We were all online. Every morning he sends out a new packet of data that wipes out all our random short-term access memory, just zaps it. And he gives us a new packet of data of tasks for that day.
So, short-term memory goes bye-bye? I'm okay with it. Didn't feel any pain.
So if you had to choose between pain or nothing, you'd choose nothing.
Yeah. You?
No. I want to win, and I want to feel how good that is.
When you're dead, your memories die with you.
Well, we're not dead, are we? We've just forgotten how to live. This is where you'll work.
Does this stuff still work?
It just looks old. There's a tiger in that thing.
think of that? Maybe we were happy?
Happy without memories, you mean?
Well, if what you say is true, we're always in the present. No past, no future. Just the here and now.
Colin,
Nothing but the present.
yeah, but no memory of it.
Well, maybe Watson figured out how to make us all productive and happy. Maybe he's our secular savior.
No, stand up. Colin, stand up. You feel that?
Yeah,
Think you'll remember?
yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Think you'll remember?
You're right. I'll take you over lots of any day. You know what?
No. You have to get to work.
I'm just a robot. Hey, you're a robot. You're a robot too. Hey, come here, robot. I got wires coming out of my neck. Who put wires in my neck?
What the hell's wrong with him?
His body's rejecting the chip. It happens more often than you'd care to admit.
Where's my family?
What will happen to him?
Well, if it can't be fixed, he'll be terminated.
My brothers, my sisters.
Fixed? You mean if he can't be put back online, he'll be terminated?
He'll just disappear, cease to exist.
Where am I?
Maybe we should help him.
Let's just get the job done. Let's shut it down. Come on.
Where am I? Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps at its petty pace. From day to day until the last syllable of recorded time. And all of our yesterdays have lighted fuse.
This data stream isn't tied to anything.
What? What?
I've hacked into a decoy. Front. They know we're here.
Shit!
Oh, shit!
Don't worry about that. We can do it right here. Okay. Full current. Cable looks good. Let's turn this thing on.
Do it.
Look, the power's on.
I can attach it to the station's website. Stream it.
It's gotta go live now.
Okay. Sent.